Okay. Okay. Hi all. Good evening. So, in the last class we have discussed. Let me stop this WhatsApp. Okay. Last class we have discussed about that recursive CTE, and I think that theoretical concepts we have discussed, and we have planned like this week we'll be working on few questions. Okay. So okay, fine. I could see few participants has joined for some other name. I'm not sure they are the part of Technist Academy or not, but fine. So last week we have discussed about the recursive CTE, the theoretical concepts. I think we have discussed. What is that? Recursive CTE, yes. So this we have discussed. Hope you remember like what we have discussed. So salary. Okay. So now I'm planning to discuss few assignment questions on that. Okay. So that's the agenda for today. And then next week we will plan for some more topics. So hope my voice is audible and screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, good. Name is already used in existing object. That's good. So this is our customers table. Here's the Excel sheet. Okay. So I will start with few simple examples, and we will see some complicated use cases of this recursive CTE. So this is the customers table. So here the question is, I don't have that question. I written a statement here. Oh yeah, question is there. The missing IDs, write a SQL query to find the missing customer IDs. Okay, the missing IDs are the ones that are not in the customers table, but are in the range between 1 and the maximum. So here actually in this table, you have the IDs from 1 till 5. Okay, and you have to find the missing IDs. Missing IDs in the sense, like here, if you can see, like what are the missing IDs? Any idea? Missing customer IDs?
2, 3.
Very good. So missing customer ID are 2 and 3. Okay. So this is just a simple data, but if you will correlate this with your project data, you can have millions of records, right? And many a times it happens that your transaction number or if you are taking the example of any business, e-commerce business or any other business stuff. So generally their bill number, the receipt number will be in incremental manner, right? So in those cases, they want all the bill, okay, should be in sequence. Like suppose if this is a transaction ID, suppose, then your manager can ask the question that where is the transaction ID 2? Where is the transaction ID 3? Correct? They can ask this question. So hope you understood the use case of this. So you have to find those transactions or those customer ID which is missing actually. There's a question, and this is very common use case. Okay, from if you think from business perspective, this is a very common use case, and this is especially used in the reconciliation process. Okay, so maybe those who are business analysts or the data analysts in this group, they can understand that concept reconciliation. And even in my ETL training course, I have taught that what is reconciliation. So net, this is a very common use case in any data related job profile. And especially the analyst, they perform this task to find the missing IDs or the missing transactions. So is the question clear?
Yes.
Is the question clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now see,
Yes.
okay, good. So what all I'm telling you, so I'm giving the example of project as well. Similarly, like when I was taking the SQL class, so most of the time I try to give that example of project, that where it fits into the project. You know why? Some background noises there. I request everyone to be muted. Sorry, it disturbs the class. So why? Because when you are attending an interview, I always suggest you, recommend you not to give a ready-made answers. Try to prove that yes, I have worked in this project, even if you have not worked. And that was the conclusion of the previous session, which we have taken on that interview preparation or non-IT to IT transition, right? So how you will prove when you are able to answer the questions in such a way that you are adding the flavor of project. So that's why if I'm telling you that this is used in this scenario in this project, so you have to understand it and make a note of this. So if the interviewer is asking question, just add this flavor. So by this, you can save your 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or 7 or 8 years of non-IT experience. You can project into the IT domain. Okay, that's the story. Now, coming to this question, how to solve. Whenever you are trying to solve any SQL query, first thing is don't jump into the SQL query. Directly, you will start writing select blah, blah, blah. No, that is not the way. First of all, prepare a flow chart algorithm that exactly what I have to do here. That is the first step. So step one is I'm thinking you can have some other logic as well. If the same question, if you will give to 10 candidates, at least you will get 3-4 new logics. Okay. Similarly, when I post my question on the LinkedIn, so when I see the solution, what different people has given, so I will see they all have different logics. So you can have different logic as well. So the logic which is coming in my mind, I'm thinking that, okay, here, if I derive all the possible customer IDs from 1 till 5, I mean, if I generate this number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I'm getting this number, then what I will do is step two, I have this, okay, I have this ID in this table already. We have 1, 4, 5, right? So my question to you is, if I'm able to derive this, or if I'm able to generate this, the class is getting recorded now. Oh yeah. And you have already this, then how you can derive this 2 and 3 from this tool set of data, step 1 and step 2? Any idea?
Minus operator.
Very good. You can perform minus, you can perform not in, anything you can do, right? Correct, no? You will do a step 1 minus a step 2 and you will get the answer. Am I correct? Is the logic clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the logic. So when you're trying to solve SQL query, first of all, do this. Prepare a logic, the algorithm, the flow chart. Like when the builder, they are constructing house, what they will do? First of all, they prepare a draft version of it. They will prepare a schematic diagram. That, okay, this will be the design and all those things. Then you will start constructing. So this is what I'm thinking. So here the main challenge is to get this sequence. Once you're done with this, you can do the minus operation, you will get that. So how to get this? That is what first of all we will discuss, and this we have discussed in the last class. Hope it is clear so far. Shall I proceed?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir,
Hmm.
here you said na step one we need to first derive, right?
A statement we need to first derive. That is what I am doing. First of all, I will derive this one.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is the target. If I am able to do this, then this part is very simple. From this, I will minus this thing. And this we already have in this table. So for this, I will write the query, select customer ID from customers. So I will get this number 145, correct? So this is simple. This is not a big deal. And then the main challenge is to derive this number. Once you're able to derive this number, so from this, just we will minus this and we'll get the output, that is 2 and 3. Hope it is clear. Okay, so our
Yes.
main target here is to derive this number. So I will tell you that how you can derive this. So you might be thinking that the same derivation I can do by many other ways. I know many other ways are there, okay, but I want to show you that same how you can achieve using recursive CTE, okay. So here, what I will do first of all, I believe that you remember like what we have discussed in the previous class, okay. So first of all, I will write with CT and I will give here ID. And yes, please ask question if you have any doubt. Okay, feel free to ask. Select one.
Can you increase the font, Tanvir?
Yeah, sure. How is it now?
Yeah, good.
Okay. So I have written here, like this is the syntax with CT we have to start, and this is the parameter I have given. And I've written here select one from customers. And then, like in CT, recursive CT, we use union all. This we have discussed in the previous class, right? Now you want to increment this now. So I have written ID plus one, correct? Okay. From where? From customers or CT?
City.
CT. This makes it recursive CT. It means the same table you're repeating it. And that is why I've written from CTE, correct? Okay. Now where ID less than what? 5. Let me write it 5. Okay. And then I will write select distinct ID from CT. I will not execute it. Maybe if you remember, like this is what we have discussed in the last class, if you remember, guys, right? So is this you remember like we have discussed this in the previous class, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but still, let's revise this concept. Okay, we'll start from scratch and let's revise it. That what is the meaning of this query? So like it starts from with CT, correct? And then I have written ID. Why I have given ID in the bracket? Why?
It is a parameter and it will helps to increase the value for the recursive.
It is a parameter, right? So here actually you have to tell to SQL engine that I'm placing this as a parameter and here we will store some value, right? After
Yes.
that, we have written select one from customers. So let's check this output. So we are getting one, right? And like this is a dummy value, correct? Okay.
Hmm.
Or leave. Okay, take this one. Okay, no issues. And then I have written union or the reason for this as well. That in recursive CTE, we use union all. And then I have written select ID plus plus one. Why I have written ID plus one?
Because that is the only numerical value.
Only numerical value.
To increment the ID's value.
To increment, you want this series, no? You want the series 1, then 2. So from 1, how you will get 2? You have to add something, correct? Is
Yes.
that clear? So that is why I've written ID plus 1. Is this clear? Hope it is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, what is the current value of ID if I'm standing here?
1.
1. So that's why I've written ID is 1. Okay. So can you write that this is 1 here? Because you have mentioned select 1 from customer. So automatically this parameter will pick this value. And now the ID value is 1 if you are standing here. So far, any question?
Clear.
Clear. Then I have given union all, and this is the next condition. So in this query, from where engine will start execution?
Tanvir, I actually have a doubt in line number 11.
Yeah.
We are taking a select ID plus 1 from CTE, but we have mentioned in line number 8 that ID will be 1, right? So how is it? So will it not be 1 plus 1? Will it be like that or something?
I think you have missed the previous class.
Kind of, yes.
Okay, no problem. I will repeat it, don't worry. Anyway, so here if I am standing, so value of ID is 1. Is this clear to everyone? Aziz, if you think it is not clear, you ask it. Okay, not an issue. We will repeat it. That will be revision for everyone. Okay.
Yes,
So,
it would be very much helpful.
Yeah, sure. No issue. So if I'm standing at line number 9, you all agree ID value is 1, because whatever you will mention here now, so automatically the engine will transfer this value here in this parameter. It will get transferred automatically there. It has that mechanism. Okay. Fine.
Yes.
Now I have written union all, and then in line number 11 I have this query. My only question is very simple. In this line number 11, from where engine will start execution, which keyword it will pick first?
From.
Yeah, from. Why you're taking this much time? It will start from keyword first, right? What is the table name you have given here?
CTE.
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 CT. Now I have a question here from line number 9 till 11. Actually, here you are designing this CT, then why you are asking data from this CT? It is still under construction, right? The CT is still under design phase. You're designing it. Then why you are asking data from this CT? Why? Tell me this.
Because
Because
ID is ID in CTE.
Okay, good.
Because
Any
we
other
want to implement the logic on the same table, right?
Okay,
To make it recursive.
correct. Your meeting will end in 10 minutes. What happened? Why it end in 10 minutes? I'm getting a message, meeting will end in 10 minutes. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not sure why, what happened. So I'm using some old ID. Okay, anyway, I think this meeting will end in 10 minutes. So again, I will reschedule. I think I have used some other ID. Okay, then I will reschedule one more and then you please join. Okay. I think which ID I used. Okay. So, okay. Okay. So I have mentioned here from CT. It means I'm telling SQL to go into this CT again, right? Okay. So this is what it makes a recursive CT. Here in this query, I'm telling SQL engine to go here to this ID, correct? To this CT. Now what? No else 1 minute here. Let me keep it here. This is your query. You have executed this one, right? So after you have executed this, value of ID is 1, right? This is clear. Then union all will be executed. This is also clear. So here now engine will go to this from CT. Now this is the catch here. And this is the main engine of your recursive CT. So here you are telling from CT, it means you are referring engine to go here. Correct? No? From CT. So this is CT. You're referring engine to go here. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now your engine will go here. From part is done. After from which keyword is executed?
Where?
ID.
Where?
Where clause. After from where clause, right? So in where what you are telling?
ID is less than 5.
Right.
ID, you are checking that yes, do you have ID less than 5? So what do you think? What is the value of ID now?
It has just started 1.
1.
It just started, it is 1. So do you think 1 is less than 5?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Condition is true or false?
True.
True.
Condition is true. So engine, what engine will do after where the condition is true? Generally, what happens in a SQL query?
It will fetch the selects statements.
It will execute the select statement. So in select statement, what you have told? To want ID plus 1. So ID plus 1 means what is the previous value of ID? 1.
1.
So it will become 1 plus 1 is 2.
2.
Correct? So what is the new
Yes.
value of ID? 2.
2.
Clear?
Clear.
Now
Clear.
again engine will come to this from clause. Now what is the new value of ID here? 2. So far, hope it is clear. We have discussed all this in the previous class. You know this, right? So ID value is 2. Now where engine will go?
Select ID plus 1.
Again from,
From
right?
CT.
Again from will be executed. So then where clause? ID less than 5. So what is the value of ID here? 2.
2.
Correct. Now engine will refer this ID. This ID, right? So this is 2. Correct. The 2 is less than 5.
Yes.
Condition is true. So engine will execute ID plus 1. So ID plus 1 will be how much? 2 plus 1. It means
3.
3. So what is the new value of ID?
3.
3.
3. So what will happen after this?
Come to from.
Again from CT.
Again from where ID less than 5. 3 is less than 5. Yes.
True.
Condition is true. So again it will execute ID plus 1. So ID plus 1 means 3 plus 1, 4. Now what is the value of ID?
4.
4. Okay. Now after this again engine will come to this from clause. So see the same query is getting executed again and again. So this is what it makes it as a recursive CT. And this is a unique feature in the entire SQL. Okay. So where ID less than 5? 4 is less than 5? Yes. So what is the value of ID now? ID plus 1 is 4 plus 1 equals 5. What is the value of ID now? 5.
5.
Now again engine will come here. Do you think 5 is less than 5? No. Condition
No.
is false. Now the condition is false. What will happen?
Come out of the
Cycle
loop.
will break.
Engine will break this loop and it will come outside and it will start executing this condition. Okay. So here what you're telling, you want distinct ID from CT. So from this CT telling that we're telling that from this, give me all the distinct values. So what are distinct IDs you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So engine will display 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when I will run this query, to check the output will be 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, what happened? Have I missed something? What? Oh, okay. So now if I will execute it, output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hope it is clear.
So Tanvir, can we say that looping is done between name of the CTE and from statement?
Yeah, because you have mentioned here from CT, so we are telling that and go to this CT only. That's because of this, it will keep on running within this query. This query will be executed again and again in number of
So
times.
loop is not running between state. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm asking it again.
No,
Loop is not running between line number 8 and 11, but it is running only within line number 11. Correct?
It is running actually within line number 11. But this IDs, the new ID value it is getting from here. This is the supplier.
Okay.
It will
Yeah,
store.
yeah.
So what you are deriving here, no? So this new value it will store here. It will keep on storing here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when it is asking that give me the ID, so from here it will supply the value to it, and it will check the condition.
Clear, Tanvir. Thank you.
Okay, so it is like first of all, 1 minute. So first of all, what will happen? This value will be stored here. Okay, so now this query task is over. This is an anchor. Like it happens now in any program, there will be an anchor, right? He will initiate the things. So his task is done. Now from here it will start from CT. So this will refer this from CT you have written, so it will refer this CT. Then ID less than 5. So from where this ID you will get? So now it will supply what's the latest value of ID. So it will supply from here. That okay, yeah, this is ID. Take it from me. It is supplying it. Okay. So now what you will derive it here. So again, this will be stored. This will be stored here. Okay. So this is the part. It looks like a loop, no? So from here it went here, then it went here. It is applying. So that's why it is known as recursive. It is looping within it. That's why the name is. Is this clear?
Yes, clear.
Yes.
Okay. So
Hi, Tanvir.
now, hi, yeah, hi.
I have a doubt, Tanvir. Is that
yeah.
recursive because of we are using that parameter or
No,
together
it is.
using
It is because you have written from CTE. So you are telling that stay in this table only, this loop only. You have clearly mentioned here, and generally, okay. One thing, I think this session will be. I'm not sure. I think I have used some other ID. Okay, and that was because of that 30 minutes time frame was there. So just give me 2 minutes. I will share the new meeting invite from my ID. Okay, and please join that. Okay.
Sure.
So let me share from there. I think it will get